What's up, guys? It's Oblivious Gamer here, and well, hasn't been much to talk about, but there is a game I've been wanting to just give a brief comment about, and that is about the upcoming Hunter x Hunter fighting game that we're gonna get. So it's been a lot of discussion about the game because, of course, people are excited. I mean, Hunter x Hunter is a beloved franchise, and of course, getting a fighting game by 18 has gotten a lot of people talking about. There's also a lot of misinformation. I've seen people assuming Arc System Works was going to be involved when I don't know why Arc System Works probably would have announced it too if they were involved. Plus, Aining has been developing games for years, since the 90s. I mean, they've been making Bloody Roar, a very fantastic fighting game franchise that, like I said, from back in the 90s. So this is not going to be their first game. They really don't need anyone's help. They did Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, Fate Unlimited Codes. It's just been so frustrating seeing some of this stuff. At the same time, they are a company that have done a variety of fighting games in terms of they've done 2D fighting games, they've done 2.5D fighting games, they've done 3D fighting games, and even arena fighters. You just look at the games that they have developed. So it also creates a question of what could this game be? Is it gonna be a arena fighter? Is it gonna be a 2.5D fighting game? Is it gonna be a 3D fighting game? Because anime sadly has a connotation of when they announce a fighting game, it's not a fighting game, it's an arena fighting game. So that's what a lot of people have in their minds, and there's a big fatigue of arena fighters. So a lot of people are like, well, I hope this is not an arena fighter. Personally, like I said, AD has done a lot. It's really hard to just say, well, this is a company that just makes this particular type of fighting game, when, like I said, there's a lot, and they've done a lot recently. Now, if you ask me what I would want to see, I think it would be interesting to see a 3D fighting game. Now, no, I'm not saying an arena fighting game. A 3D fighting game and an arena fighting game are two different things. When I say a 3D fighting game, what I say is like Tekken. Why like Tekken? Well, if you think about it, the market for 2D or 2.5D fighting games is very competitive right now. There's a lot of amazing fighting games. They all have rollback. I think it's a space that you will have to fight tooth and nail to get a niche. And right now, the 3D fighting game competition is just Tekken. There hasn't been a Soul Calibur in a while, since 6. There's not going to be a Dead or Alive anytime soon. We also saw there's not going to be a Virtua Fighter anytime soon. So there is a space for another 3D fighting game. I think making Hunter x Hunter a 3D fighting game would definitely help its case of why people should try it. And like I said, a lot of people are looking for another 3D fighting game that's not just Tekken. And being anime is a bonus for some. So I think it would definitely be interesting to see that. That's what I would want to see the most. I think it would be interesting. It would also help the game highlight itself a bit more. Though the only problem with 3D fighting games that I have seen so far is rollback. So we all know Tekken is coming out soon. Harada claims that it's using rollback, but yeah, the online is not as good as, let's say, Street Fighter, or a game that's actually running well rollback netcode. So that's kind of like the downside if they go a 3D fighting game, which is will they be able to put or implement rollback? Because online is a big thing right now. Now, I would say my biggest concern for this project is the publisher. Now, usually, yes, we shouldn't judge publishers, but for me, it's the scale of this project. Yeah, Bushiroads has been taking a lot of projects that are anime or manga related. Goblin Slayer, Macross. I think they are publishing a Mushoku Tensei. They also did Miss Kobayashi. So they have worked on anime and manga IP, but if you take a look at the games that these IPs are, they're not like 3D action RPGs or massive scale RPGs. They're pretty small, I would say, in scale, especially what they are. So my question is to what's the scale of this game? What can we expect when? So that is my other concern, is how much money are they putting for this? What's the quality that we can expect? Now, that doesn't mean that this is not going to be a quality game. This could 100% be an amazing looking game. Maybe this is like a game that they invested time and money. But again, we won't know. And so yeah, I would say that's my biggest concern right now. But I'm excited. There's a lot, like I said, rumors and stuff. There's people saying that this could be a Hunter x Hunter cross Yu Yu Hakusho game. That would be interesting to see, but again, no confirmation. So be careful what you're reading out there, because a lot of people are saying stuff. So we would just have to wait, because we are getting more information in January at the beginning. So yeah, that's all that I want to talk about. As always though, this has been Oblivious Gamer, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day or night wherever you are.